Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the football first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Curtis. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. The Tigers' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Grove. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know it's it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go.
Touchdown, Auburn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Rays. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's Grove. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Ward. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Auburn offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Brown. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught in the backfield, it's Grove. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Look, as an offense, Burrow is going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Kane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Leaves it with the running back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Caught behind the line. It's Quinn. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This time he's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Auburn lines up quickly.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got it again. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Kane. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. To the air. It's Ward. Grabbed over the middle. It's Curtis. Across the 25. He's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Kentucky right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. To the air, it's Ward. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to run it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just
got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Thrust that arm out. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense or Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. Auburn's gonna have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. RPO complete to open the drive. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Ward. They've got the screen set up. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 6 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Turner. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
To the air, it's Ward. Fires complete on the crosser. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. With jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Fires to the big fella. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Finds his man. It's Washington. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Try to make make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Ward using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on third. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Across the 45. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game.